Hello and welcome to another Franchise Hockey Manager stream. My name is Adam and I'm the Community Manager of Franchise Hockey. With me, as always, and not digitally pictured on your screen, is Everton producer Jeff. Say hi, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
And we are back with Welcome to Mario's Neighborhood, Pittsburgh Penguins 1984-85 season part 2. Jeff, in our last stream, you kicked us off, sending us back 40 years to take on Super Mario's first season in the NHL. And this team is interesting. Is that the right word?
Yeah, this is a team that they may or may not have tanked with the previous season to get the number one overall picks to select Mario. So there's not a lot here. I mean, there's a few guys who've got a bit of a future, but mostly it's people left over from, not from when the Penguins were decent a couple of years earlier, and then various cast-offs from around the league. A lot of old guys on their downside.
Yeah.
A lot of guys who never went anywhere.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not even the old guys. A lot of guys who were relatively young, like Ron Flockhart, and burned out really quickly.
Sure.
But we got a little protection for Mario in the waiver draft. We picked up Tiger Williams.
Yeah. And we have Marty McSorley on the team here. Oh,
yep.
I actually forgot to regenerate my pictures here. I'm just going to quickly run through this and get jerseys updated. All right,
big news over the weekend. The Jays lost the World Series.
That was really hard to see that. It is.
But I mean,
Sorry.
That does leave one very important question, though.
What's that?
How is that Mitch Marner's fault?
Oh,
he has to be to blame somehow.
Well, I mean, it's proof that you should just never believe in Toronto teams. I'm just looking to see if there's anyone interesting. So the youngest guy is Gary Yaremchuk. Yaremchuk, who don't think is probably worth much to us. There is a couple goalies.
It's actually the top two goalies of the Sabres goaltending tandem from earlier in the 80s, who've been replaced by Tom Barrasso and Jacques Cloutier, I think. So Sauvé and Edwards, who are both, I mean, these are 29-year-olds, but they're definitely on the downside of their career by now. And Dan Bouchard, another veteran.
Yeah.
Goalie. The question is, do we just stick with Roberto Romano as our backup in net? I mean, Denny Aaron isn't going to be getting any better either, so he's going to start to slide part way through the season. So we might be able to squeeze a little bit more time out of Sauvé or Edwards.
Yeah, the problem is we get a goalie injury. We are not looking great after that.
So what you're saying is we'll get a really high draft pick again?
Well, I mean, more than likely we'll be okay, but we just don't have a lot of depth there. That's why I was wondering if that was something we did. Or, I mean, we could bring in WHA veteran Robbie Fatorik. See, he's kicking around on waivers. If we want to go really strong.
What's he down to, though, now? Like
1.5 stars. Yeah.
And by this point, he was pretty much finished, realistically.
Yes.
The draft year is the Wendell Clark draft. So it's not like it's a super deep one, although Joe Nieuwendyk is in it. If we're drafting really high, presumably that's who we take.
Yeah. We feel good about our defensive depth, I guess. Yeah, our defensive depth is not terrible.
Wouldn't characterize it as good.
But it's not terrible. Like, we don't have 1-star guys. Good. We have a few 1.5-star guys in the minors.
Yeah.
So it's not the worst. I guess we don't really need anyone. We could just kind of
There's nothing incredibly bad, but there's really nothing good aside from, Mo Mantha, but he's...
Yeah.
I mean, he played part of the last season and then in the AHL too.
Well, we're going to re-sign Mo Mantha right now anyways. Doug Shedden, I guess we'll re-sign him. Just to knock out some contracts.
Yeah.
Warren
Young. I
didn't
do any of that last time.
Yeah, I know.
And bear in mind, this is 1980s free agency rules, so you're not going to lose anybody that you don't re-sign. You'll keep their rights.
Yeah. Flockhart, I guess we want. I'm not worried about signing all these guys. I was just trying to get a couple guys done. Denny Huron, we're probably going to need him regardless, I would imagine, right?
Yeah, I hope he can hang on a little while longer. I mean, he lasted, I think,
Okay, he
two
wants a
more seasons in real life.
3-year contract for 73,000, so that's actually really reasonable. Do you
And
want to
after
keep?
you've submitted the offer, now I'll tell you that he actually retired in 2 years in real life.
That's fun. Okay,
Yeah.
Riccio only wants 62,000, so that's easy too. Andy
For
Brickley,
1 year, or
3 years.
you gave Q, he's 33 and going downhill.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, it's. You want me to rip
Yeah.
the offer away? I can rip the offer away.
Well, keep him around. He may wind up in the minors.
Well, we're not paying him a lot to be in the minors. Once again, Adam trades everyone away and you'll get a higher draft pick. Yeah, we should trade Mario Lemieux away and get a high draft pick. That's probably good.
Build around Newendijk. There we go.
What if we traded him to Edmonton and see what happens?
What if we don't?
Please check our. Oh, okay. We need to rebuild our lines here. All right.
Yeah, we got.
Okay, just flipping things here. Okay. Doug Bodger.
Bodger.
Played for the Sabres, though, for a lot of years, did he not?
He did. From Chauvinus, BC.
I don't really see too much that we need to adjust here, do you?
Yeah, I mean, we got good depth down the middle and then absolutely nothing else whatsoever.
Yeah, pretty much. We should just play Mario 35 minutes a night and see what happens.
Oh, swap Tiger Williams' role to Goon or something similar.
What was he said as? Agitator?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess he's probably a little better as a goon. You know what? Enforcer.
Or enforcer, yeah. A little.
All right. He is there to protect us. We should have put him as sniper. Trade him to the Flyers. Oh, well, there we go. 5-2 loss to start the year. Starting off strong.
Yeah, so expect a lot of this year.
Interesting player on waivers. Yeah, well, we're not going to worry too much about that right now.
I did set it down to the 1.5 waiver limit.
Okay, well, Jeff Bandura is a 2-star defenseman.
Nah, he was career minor leaguer. I wouldn't bother with him.
Well, you remember what happened to our last career minor leaguer in our historical game? Remember our Winnipeg game?
It happened to one guy. That was an offensive defenseman too. Bender's kind of a 2A guy.
And that was a great story, Jeff. Don't you deny that.
Who was that again? I can't.
Oh man, I knew you were going to ask me this, and I'm drawing a complete blank.
You're the one who brought it up.
I know, and I can't. I had his name, and it slipped from my mind. Maybe Smelling Wrestling Geek remembers in the chat. 3-2 loss to Montreal.
Who are we playing as?
Winnipeg. He was a free agent signing, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I know.
Willie Plett and Errol Ross on waivers.
Yeah.
Oh, man. This is the problem with doing streams for, well, I mean, we're coming up on 10 years here of streaming. 9 years, I guess, maybe. No, this will be 10 years.
I remember watching.
Hey, there we go, Jeff. 8-1 victory over Vancouver.
In real life, this is the game where it was actually John Garrett starting in goal for Vancouver, and Mario got into a fight with, I can't remember who, somebody on Vancouver, and it was just settling down. The fight appeared to be over. For some reason, Garrett comes skating up the ice from the other end of the ice and jumps on Mario's back in the middle of the fight. No idea what he was thinking.
Interesting.
I don't think he's ever really explained it. And good Lord, look at that third period.
I know, but Wayne Babbage scores 2 shorthanded goals to kick off the first period. And then, yeah.
Yeah, that's a mid-'80s Canucks game, all right.
Momenth is injured. Day-to-day with dizziness and nausea. All right. He should be fine. Just going to take a quick check here on transactions, see if anybody interesting is on the trade block, and the answer is no. Well, you pick up Paul Holmgren.
Yeah, we got enough tough guys already.
Is there an angry goalie? Oh, look, we could bring in Ken Holland. Angry Ken Holland. But he's at Adirondack. I don't know if that counts for the achievement.
Half star. Yeah. No, I don't think it'll work that way.
All right.
Gary Lupo. That's who Lemieux was fighting.
5-1 victory. Or 5-1 loss. Oh, it's a Philly. I'm still trying to think of that defenseman from the Winnipeg game.
Yeah, I know.
Was it Doug something? 6-3. Victory over Pittsburgh. So on the rematch, we win it.
Don't think so. The Doug thing?
Yeah. Oh, man.
It was an offensive defenseman. I remember that.
I feel like his name was like, this sounds weird to say, but like flowery.
Flowery.
like it was like his name was almost a flower, like Rose, but not Rose, like something like that. Not specifically rose, but a type of flower. That seems weird to say, but you know what I mean. Oh, Pat LaFontaine is having problems with his pet. His girlfriend has stolen his pet. 19-year-old Pat LaFontaine. Poor guy. And we play Montreal, which means we're probably going to get shellacked. And we don't. We only lose 4-3. Not bad. We actually outshot Montreal.
Wow. Slip a little at this point.
39-26 for shots.
They had.
Okay, Marty McSorley has 2 goals on the year already, so can't ask for much more than that. Three, 2. Win over Detroit.
Detroit's bad, so yeah.
Well, 80s Detroit was terrible.
Have a look at our player stats and how many games
Ron
played so far.
Flockhart is done for the foreseeable future, unless we want to have him play through it, but that seems dumb.
There's no point, yeah.
Ruptured tricep tendon, so he's gone. Which means we have Pat Boutet coming in.
Yeah, yep. It was a pretty good option. He'd started to. Was this year the when he? Yeah, he really fell off in real life this year. He went from 40 points the year before to 18. He was traded midseason to Hartford, and then I think they put him in the minors and he never came back.
Okay, Mark Taylor is actually 2.5 stars, and you have him in the minors. He's actually better than Boutet.
Give him a little more time. I don't think he was that way when I sent him down.
Mark Taylor? Well, Boutet's the lowest on the list.
Yeah, Boutet's a veteran. No, Mario needs... Are you going to call... you can call Taylor up. Sure.
Well, I got to call somebody up. It's either Taylor or Steve Gatzos. But I think it's going to be Mark Taylor coming up. Okay, no, that's the wrong thing. Boutet came in as on the second line left wing. That doesn't seem like where we probably want him.
Maybe swap him with Brickley.
All right. And for the first time, Cornet Gaming QC, thanks for coming out. Probably not tonight. Sorry, I didn't see your message there until now. Good news. Randy Hillier is involved in an off-ice incident. The media has taken notice and the fans aren't happy about it. But his teammates don't seem to be particularly bothered. Well, that's good news.
Yeah, I mean, it's Randy Hillier. If he was a problem, that's pretty easily replaceable.
How is our job security is fine, although we need to get supposed to get a goaltender with a high potential rating. Let's give Romano this game. What?
No, I'm just checking the deadline date on that. Yeah, we do have to do that this year, but we can always pick somebody up at the
oh no,
trading deadline.
that's not good. Mario Lemieux and Wayne Babbage got hurt.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Day to day hamstring soreness. Oof, okay.
So take him out. We don't want to. We really don't want to force Mario to play through that and pick up an injury or make the injury worse.
All right. Steve Hurt takes a big jump, even though he's a half-star guy. Not a great lot of negatives there. A lot of negatives there for our hockey team.
Yep. Like I said, a lot of guys on the sort of back nine of their career, even though they're relatively young.
Our top jersey sales, we have 5 of the top 10 jersey sales.
That's
one of them's
odd.
Lemieux.
Yeah.
All the guys were re-signed.
Yeah. The new contracts may have boosted them a little bit, but I got to take a look at that. There's a couple of things I've seen on there that I don't like.
No. We're going to turn up team morale.
Oh, yeah, I've got it. I thought I had higher than that.
Well, we're going to put it at 9 right now anyways. Not all the way up, just so we bank some more, a little bit more.
Yeah, because we're going to need...
Or should I only put it up to 6?
No, 9's good.
All right. Think it's easy to say the Ducks are the early surprise of this young NHL season. I mean, I was expecting the Ducks to be decent. I'd argue. No, not really. I don't really have a surprise this season. Maybe the surprise is how mediocre St. Louis has been. Really, that's. All right.
Not at all surprised by Vancouver.
Oh, I forgot to check the owner confidence. I just saw the message there and forgot to look what he said. He says, we're in a rebuilding process. Think carefully. Things could be better, but we're not at the stage we're looking to replace you yet. What? Okay. That's a little worrisome. Being 1 game under 500 with a terrible team. All right. You want me to sit Mario because he's at 80%?
I could just sit Mario because he's hurt.
All right. Well, we're going to bring in Taylor on that wing. But then Babbage has to come out. And we're going to replace him with...
Gary Risling?
Yeah, Risling.
So Risling, McSorley, and Williams.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Risling.
Well, you got Risling on the first line. You may not want to do that.
No, it's too late. We're running it. It's a 4-0 win.
Oh, the Rangers are started terrible. 1-1.
All right, hey, look at that.
Them being that bad this year.
Risling gets into a fight in the first period.
That's what he's there for.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? And got into a fight in the third period.
Oh no, the Rangers were bad this year. I'd forgotten that. This was the year Rod Salainen led them in scoring.
Ooh, Matt Snaslin's out 3 months with a severe eye trauma.
And yeah, this was Hedberg's last year.
Okay, 4-2 loss to Edmonton. Not actually terrible. Okay, so just curious. Our owner wanted us to get a goalie who is under the age of 22, so we need a 21-year-old goalie who's 3 stars. I don't even know if that's going to be possible. No
I mean,
upcoming.
there'll be some, but they're not
no
going to be cheap.
agreements.
Oh, you're not getting anybody who's a free agent?
Well, no, upcoming free agent, like somebody who's, yeah. Maximum age of 21.
No, but I mean, even, yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, I just, in case there was somebody with a 1-star, or not 1-year deal. All right. I guess I need to, we should try and get Hasek out, huh? Well,
yeah, I'm sure that'll be great in another 5 years if we're still employed at that point.
He's 19. Let's sign him. Oh, we don't own the NHL rights. Okay.
Eddie Belfour's still in college.
Try and get Patrick Waugh. I don't think Montreal would let us. Oh, Eddie Belfour would be interesting. Oh, but he's.
Do the Hawks have his rights at this point? I don't think rights alone will be enough to satisfy that.
Mike Vernon, if we get him out of Calgary, but that would be really tough.
You could, if you want to get something cheaper, Peter Sidorkowicz.
Could we get Mario Gosselin? 3 stars already, 21 years old. I mean, I could even go for Ken Reggett. He's stuck in the minors. I have a very soft spot for Ken Reggett.
Yeah, Reggett, I mean, he did wind up in Pittsburgh, too.
That's true. What would they want for Ken Reggett? Leafs want a goalie. Dion's angry anyways. Let's just see if we can. And who else did you want?
I think probably not. I wouldn't put Dion in there because that's going to be basically worthless to them. I would say it would be fine if we traded Romano for him.
Maybe Romano.
Unless you want to keep 2 young goalies, or even you can try Iran, but.
I wouldn't mind holding that. Well, we need to have 1 veteran goalie. I think Huron's not a bad one to have. Okay. I did mean to click that, but I didn't mean to click that. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Maple Leafs have anybody they're trying to get rid of. Not really. Oh, they got an angry Rick St. Croix. Okay. Bill Stewart. No, that's making it harder. If we throw them the rights to someone, probably not going to help. These are pretty low as well.
And you don't want to be giving up the rights to Kevin Stevens?
No.
We got a few guys in the minors you could move.
I was wondering if we throw a late round pick, if that would be. 5th rounder is a balanced offer. 6th rounder is a balanced offer. I'll offer the 6th rounder. We'll see what happens. Toronto immediately says, no way. All right, got an offer back. But it's close to being all right. What would you be the highest draft pick you'd want to give up?
I wouldn't go higher than the 4th.
Well, we'll try 5th and just see what happens.
We're still trying to build up our depth because we're not going to have any for a while yet.
Yeah. 4-3 victory over St. Louis. All right. Well done. And we are at 500. And Super Mario returns. So he is good to go, even though he's at 80%. So should I give him 1 more game off or play him?
No, you can play him. He's not hurt anymore.
All right. So
and Hannon's hurt.
Taylor in for him. So Lemieux comes back in. And then who did we have on that first line?
You started out with Riesling, but I think you
Riesling.
put
Yeah, but I
you put
switched.
in Crowder up.
I did for the one game, but I
But he's
didn't for
still
the
are
second
nice
one.
starting lines, yeah.
But I'm just gonna put Taylor back in.
Yeah, that's fine.
And we have a 5-2 loss versus the Islanders, which is disappointing, considering we were up 2-0.
But not surprising.
I mean, yeah. And Mark Taylor just gets injured. What? Must be a minor injury. Bruised neck. That is some 80s injuries. Toronto still says no to the 5th round pick. The things we do for the owners.
Now you got Babbage back. I mean, this will be good for us too.
Or what minor leaguer are you thinking we should try and give away?
I'm just saying do a 4th round pick.
Do that first? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, more guys getting healthy, which is good news for us. Taylor can come out and get replaced with Babbage. And Huron's got 1 fire, so that's good news as well. And we have a 3-2 loss to Winnipeg. We outshot Winnipeg, but
Jim Guide gets the 3rd star.
Take the lead and cough it up. Toronto still won't do it for the 4th rounder.
Okay, probably throw in one of our surplus minor league wingers. Or even maybe one of the centers. We've got a few of those.
I was just looking at if I sent Riesling. Or who are you thinking?
Probably somebody like Tim Tuckey.
Tim Tuckey.
It's right under Taylor on the screen.
Yeah, it says it'll probably accept that offer. I wonder if... Hold on. Just want to see if I can get a late round pick back. But it doesn't seem like it. I can. I wonder if I change out of the 4th rounder, though. Adding to... Yeah, it says it'll still accept it, so I wonder if I can get down to that 6th rounder.
Yep.
Nope. 6th rounder won't, but 5th rounder did say... All right. Other than giving up a young goalie to get a young goalie back, but... All right, let's see if we can pick up another win out against Vancouver, and we lose 7-2 versus Vancouver. Jeff, why are you doing this to us? Outshot 36-28. Wow.
And this was not a good Canucks team.
All right, put Romano in net for this one. And we have a 4-0 loss to the Kings. Getting a little worrisome here. Toronto does accept our trade. So
Okay,
that's
so we got
Roberto
a starting
Romano,
goalie, or at least
Tim Tuckey, a 5th round pick, and the rights to some guy I forgot I added, John Del Cole, who was never going to play for us anyways, for Ken Reggett. Good?
Yep.
All right. Complete that trade. And we immediately dress Reggett and throw him in as our backup. We probably also want to make sure he has some training, yes?
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
So what do we want here for him, Jeff?
Goalie training and click on him.
I didn't. Or what? On.
Probably just general since he's going to be.
Okay. All right. Didn't know if you want anything specific or not.
That should be okay.
Basil McRae is available on waivers.
Don't need yet another goon, I don't think.
What if we just dressed 11 goons and Mario Lemieux? On forwards. That would be really interesting. We could find 6 defensemen who are goons too.
I got my Sorley already.
I mean, it would certainly be interesting. 7-2 victory over Washington. We're going to go as far as Lemieux takes us. He puts up 5 points.
5 points for, yeah. What do our stats look like right now?
I will check at the end of the month.
Yeah. Okay.
Since we're November 22nd. All right, Ken
We're
Reggett
not doing terribly so far.
has come up, and let's throw him in net versus Hartford. And we have a 5-4 victory. So Ken Reggett immediately gets his first win with us, despite being outshot.
Warren Young seems to be doing pretty well, as he did in real life this year.
Oh, there we go. Gordie Howe hat trick just unlocked for me. Goal, assist, and a fight. So who was that?
Was that Young or? I think that was Young.
Oh, gotta go back and check. Who got in a fight? Warren Young got in a fight, so yes, probably him.
Not seeing this. Oh, yeah, there's an assist. Yeah, that was him.
All right. Game versus New Jersey. And 2-2 tie. Because ties existed at this time.
Yep. Oh, overtime. No shootout.
Larry Patty. I don't think we need him. Patty.
Yeah, good checking forward, but he was past it by now.
Wow. A 2nd-round pick only? What? Ron Greshner for a 2nd-round pick. What are you doing?
Greshner had injuries, I think, by this point. He was... Yeah, he had missed a big chunk, 81, 82, and then this year also he was gone for half the season. And he kind of slowed down after that.
Well, I would have picked him up if he was on trade block.
But I think the Rangers are going into full rebuild mode here.
6-1 victory over Buffalo. And we're back to 1 game within 500. All right, just going to peek again here at trade block and not really seeing anybody. Might have to give Rick Kehoe a game off here. He's down to 70%. 4-1 loss to Chicago.
Healthy people again?
What's that?
We got healthy people again? That we can put in the lineup?
Yeah, everyone's healthy.
They're running. Oh, okay.
Just seeing. Kehoe just might need 1 game off to get caught up. Development report. Let's see here. All right. Lemieux gets a little bit better. Momantha gets a little better. I think Pietrangelo gets better. All right. And a big list of guys going down, too. Nice. All right. As per your request here, stats. Lemieux has 25
points. A guy who's
points.
still in junior going down.
Well, you know, it's a good thing. Mario Lemieux.
So, yeah, okay. Well,
25 points in 18 games. Bullard's got 19 and 21. And then
from the second line, that's good. And Babbage is actually doing pretty well with Lemieux.
Yep.
And Charlesworth. Oh, we've got him on the first pair. That's probably why.
Charlesworth?
Yeah.
Well, who else we put
No,
there?
none of the. Yeah, it's everybody's pretty close. He was more of a third pair guy in real life, but not like we've got a.
Well, maybe McSorley will get there eventually.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. Budget.
But yeah, this is basically Mario.
World Championships. We'll send Vic Hadfield to go check it out. All right,
Juniors.
Or World Juniors, yes. Sorry. My apologies. I'll throw Ken Reggett in for another game, and 5-4 loss to Philly. We outshot them, too. Owner confidence update. Fans are satisfied with the job. Things could be better, but we're not looking at replacing you yet.
And we'll still be rebuilding next year.
Haven't got our owner goals.
At least he's realistic.
Selected yet, but
I think that'll go with the trigger. Oh, it's greater than 3. I think we might have screwed that up. Is Reggett only 3?
he is.
Oops. Hopefully he gets an extra half-star in there.
Well, I mean, we could flip him again if we need to. Or we could try and flip Haran. Which maybe might be the move if we find a 3.5-star guy we like and then run with Reggett and... That's what happens when you don't read things, children. 3-3.
Oops.
2 games under 500. Wayne Gretzky has 53 points already.
How many games we played? A third of this season. Is a little slow. Oh, should take a look at Baltimore's stats too at some point.
To the Rangers.
Dumped a lot of veterans down there. They should be having a decent season. Wait, we lost to the Rangers?
We lost to the Rangers.
The worst team in the league?
We lost to the Rangers. Reggett comes in for Calgary and 6-4 loss to Calgary. And Mo Mantha got hurt. Great. Perfect.
Again.
Rotator cuff strain. 2 to 3 weeks. No, he's not playing through that. So hit Randy Hillier. Okay. He's currently a Jet Scout, isn't he?
Hillier? I'm not sure.
I feel like he is. But I could be wrong on that. Watch out, Bowser. Mario's expanding the pipes from Brooklyn to Pittsburgh. Ooh. You wanted to see Baltimore. The Skipjacks are 18-11-2, so they're having a pretty good year.
Currently works as for an investment company in Pittsburgh.
Okay, wrong guy I'm thinking of then. Bruce Boudreau, who's the top free agent, playing for the Skipjacks, is having, decent year.
Oh, you're thinking of Mark? You're thinking of Mark Hillier?
Yeah. Yep. I think there's another guy named Randy something, though. This is why I got confused. Game versus the Islanders, again, probably going to get squashed. And 6-6 tie versus the Islanders. I'll take that. Marty McSorley is the third star with 1 assist.
Presumably a fight or something. No. Pretty good comeback. Well, we kind of blew the comeback in the third.
2-2 tie versus Toronto. All right, we're now 4 games under 500. Lovely.
This is actual 500, not modern 500, which is
fake.
Yeah, and that's the points for the shootout and overtime losses.
You mean like how Colorado's actually like basically 500 right now? slightly above 500 in real life. 8-2 win over Philly. Okay, there we go. Although we got to take somebody out because I think I saw somebody was at 63%. Oh boy, that is.
What? Oh yeah,
that's a very hurt defense.
And yeah, I think somebody we got. We didn't bring anybody up. We put somebody on the injured list.
Rod Buskus has
jumped
way up on the depth chart.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pay him.
Which, let's renew his contract right now because he wants something very cheap done before he plays a game. All right, so Buskus comes up and we can take out McCarthy, I guess, for now. Buskus gets in. Too many players on the active. Okay, so Momantha was the one who was hurt, so we'll put him to the injured list.
Yeah, he's got the McCarthy had the lowest fitness actually. This is probably going to be ugly.
5-2 loss.
Yeah,
it's not that ugly. It's not great. But
Patrick LaFontaine.
Media says Erie not to blame for loss. Well, what did he do in the game? Erie was 56 game rating, 50 offense, 63 defense, -2. 3 shots on goal, 1 block shot, 4 penalty minutes, 1 hit, 1 takeaway, 2 giveaways, 13 shifts.
Totally his fault, but definitely not the best player on the ice. Oh, yeah. Maxwell had a very rough game.
Yeah, he only played 14 minutes, though. Respond with bland platitudes.
Sure. Media won't like it, but you can fix that eventually.
All right. Budzakis has signed. Well, it's a good thing we have a few days here for the Christmas break to get a little healthier. Wow, Andy Brickley's down to 16%. So let's see how healthy he gets over Christmas. Rick Hines. I'd hope his name or his nickname is Ketchup, but
it was not.
It should be.
I actually wrote a fairly interesting book that didn't really get a lot of attention, just basically about telling young players how to sort of the ins and outs of playing as a pro. Because he was kind of at the fringes of St. Louis, and then Vancouver, and then Hartford as a second, third string goalie for a while.
Okay, so we are pretty okay for the moment, but not great either. I'll leave McCarthy out and see. Hopefully he gets more healthy. – 7-3 loss to the Islanders. That's not great. We are second last in our division. All right. Okay, Maxwell's got to come out and get replaced with McCarthy. And that's okay. Otherwise, everyone else is at 80% or so. Throw Reagan in there for this disaster. 2-2 tie. Quebec. Okay, we're going to flip and put McSorley up on the first pairing. and 7-4 loss to Quebec. Harsh.
Starting to struggle here.
Well, we need some healthy defensemen. Cleanus is one of our players. But that's it.
Okay, yeah. Jimmy Mann is with the Nordiques now, toughest player in the league.
Hard to argue
now
with any
Frady, most overrated.
Yeah. Hard to argue with any of those. Mo Mantha is coming back. Brian Maxwell is almost back. Or is that? Okay. Actually, I'm just going to lock all of our forward lines here for a moment. And yeah, there's our redone defensive pairings.
And Bodger and McSorley, 2 rookies on the first pair.
Well, what else are you going to do? 6-5 win over Detroit, so it worked. John Ogrodnik, second star, who was with us in, what game was that? Was that the Winnipeg game?
Yeah, I remember trading for him at one point.
We did. We traded for him, but then we traded him away a couple seasons later after we signed him to a big contract. Development report. All right. Continue to be up. Petrangelo. Nothing better than 21 and 22-year-olds declining.
Yeah, it's guys who, well, most of them never made it.
Yep. Well, there's 20-year-old and junior. Yep. Grant Sasser still going down. Womp, womp, womp. All right. If, actually, here, it's January 1st. All right, so let's relook at the goaltending situation here. Since we're
actually, I wanted to have a quick look at Baltimore's stats.
I did.
We did? I missed it. All right.
We did, because I told you what their score was and everything else. Owner's mostly okay with us, but one more time, since it's January, they're now 21 and 19 because we've robbed them of their best players. So they've been on a tailspin since we last checked.
Yeah, they got a ton of veterans, so.
Bruce Boudreau's putting up a point per game, but yeah, us taking their top guys has hurt them pretty badly.
AHL legend Bruce Boudreau.
Yes, that's what he's mostly known for, playing in the AHL.
Well, he was until he started coaching.
18 to 21. All right. Potential, I guess. 3.5 stars. Well, there would be an interesting guy.
Kirk McLean, Bob Essence, Darren Pupa, Chris Terreri.
You're going after one of my guys, Bob Essenza? I will happily go after Bob Essenza.
Okay, try to get him away from the Jets.
Have you know, I couldn't pronounce his last name for the longest time. I mean, if you want to go full chaos, we could try and grab Ron Hextall.
No, it'll be cheaper to get Essence.
19. Yeah, Darren Pupa would be interesting too. Or do you want us to go after your boy there, Kirk McLean?
Could. I mean, the Devils traded him in real life, so I'd be willing to move him here.
All right. We'll go after Kirk McLean just for you. Devils need everything, so What can we offer them? Starting off with the rights to Frank Pietrangelo.
Angelo.
Peter Angelo. And I don't think Gertz is ever going to do much for us, is he?
No, he didn't in real life.
DeFazio?
DeFazio? Yeah, he was. I think he had a couple of games in the early 80s and then didn't really make it after that, so can afford to give up him. But not going to be enough, it looks like.
I'm just wondering. Oh, Huron slipped down to 2 stars only. Oh, boy. All right, I'm just going to throw this offer at them. We'll see what happens. I added another goalie on there for us. And Shedden is down to 48%, so he's got to come out. And Taylor in. And Kehoe's got to come out.
Yeah, 24% for wrestling.
Bringing in the toughness. Probably should have put Ken Reagan in for this. 4-2 win, though, over Toronto. Nice.
Who started Roberto Romano against us.
Good news. We got Mo Mantha back. Flockhart is now 3 to 4 months, so he's not back this year.
Yeah, that's going to take us into April-ish.
Okay, so Mo Mantha comes in for, let's say, Kevin McCarthy, because McCarthy's at 40% anyways. And
Brian Maxwell has declined to 1.5 stars.
Yeah, I'm just looking.
Boutet is down to 1.5 stars. We have more guys who are going down and up.
Yeah, so I feel like we're not sending who do we have? Busquets back down because he's playing well. We have to send somebody down. Do I send Maxwell down?
Yeah, I think so. Got to put somebody in put McCarthy in for him.
I did. I mean, we put Hillier in too. We'll just run it for a couple days and see if we get healthy. Okay, Devils say no way to that trade, but it's close.
Yeah, take Ford out. That's not going to do anything.
It moved it up, actually, but okay. Because when I added Ford, it put it to a well-balanced offer.
But somebody that would actually be useful for them.
Well, who's the defenseman we just put down?
Maxwell,
yeah. I didn't move.
we draft pick then?
For a 5th rounder next year. All right, so Hillier's at 76, McCarthy's at 70.
But Hillier's hurt and McCarthy isn't?
Yeah.
And Shedden is healthy again?
He's at 86, though, so we leave him off for another game.
Okay.
And then get him in.
Mm-hmm.
It's a back-to-back.
Too, but still at 70, yeah.
So, more than likely they'll switch for the next game. 4-4 tie versus Buffalo. All right. Vic Hadfield. at the World Championship. One of our draft
World
picks.
Junior Championship.
Sorry. I don't know why I keep saying that. Roger Belanger was the 5th leading scorer. Patrick Roy was the goaltender. Must be nice. Mike Richter. Canada didn't even make it.
Yeah. Have a look at the tournament.
World Select Tournament. World Junior Championship. Is this... There was no playoffs at this time, right?
Yeah,
it
was. Because this is... Yeah, just the regular season or round robin standings. So actually a pretty good tournament for the Americans.
Yeah.
Surprising. That'd be an upset.
Beetle 55 says, any Lemieux Gretzky type players coming to the NHL in the future?
Aside from Lemieux?
I think it means in real life, maybe, but...
Well, Landon DuPont coming up in the draft, but he's a defenseman, so not really directly comparable. But that's the closest thing that's coming up.
Babbage has a broken nose. All right, so Taylor coming out, getting replaced with Shedden. Kehoe can come back in and replace Risling. Babbage can play through a broken nose. Put a mask on. Four 2 lost to Quebec. All right then. Paul Holmgren's on waivers.
Again.
Bob Nystrom's on waivers. As well as Willie Plett. Devils say no way to the trade for the 5th rounder, so they probably want a 4th rounder. They will... Oh, okay. Oops. Try to get them to give us a 4th rounder. It didn't work for some reason. Weird. I think I offered that 2 years into the future, but that's fine. Or 3 years into the future. All right. We are mostly healthy now, so... 7-3 victory over Vancouver. Devils still say no way. Is it worth moving a 3rd rounder?
I think so. And then just go with the two young guys, and not rookies, but McLean and Reggett and goal next season, and hope they improve rapidly.
Well, maybe we'll be able to grab somebody else too on waivers. Right, that's what I wanted to check. Hillier could come back in, but do we want him back in? I don't really think... We'd take McSorley out, but I don't know that we need to do that.
No, keep developing McSorley. I think Hillier can stay out for now.
4-1 victory over Edmonton?
And yeah, that would be the first Gretzky-Lemieux game.
When Gretzky gets on the board, but hilarious enough, Lemieux only gets an assist? 2 assists.
Yeah, so kind of a disappointment.
And Pat Boutet gets injured.
We played the Oilers earlier, but Lemieux was hurt for that game.
Hyperextended knee 1 to 2 months. No, we will not.
But he can go on the injured list because we're going to need to call somebody up.
No, I mean we don't need to call anyone up. We have 2 extra forwards. I guess this means Taylor just gets into the lineup, and we'll send him to the injured list. The Devils still say no way.
Huh. Maybe go after Essensa then?
I just wonder if it's because I offered a 87 pick if I moved it up to like an 86 pick.
Yeah, that'll get discounted slightly, but
I will try that. That'll be
still,
the
that's a
last
lot.
one, and if not, then and see if that makes any difference. But if not, then yeah, we're going after Essenza. Kirk Muller traded for Paul McLean. Wow.
Yeah, it's a win now move for the Devils and a great pickup for the Jets.
Well, that's a nice 1-2 punch for the Jets now on their depth chart. Hold on. Let's look at that for a second. Winnipeg now has Howard, Steen, Wilson. Kirk Muller is the fifth center, but he'll play either on the wing or move up. Wow.
Oh, yeah, right. I forgot they'd gotten Dale Hunter at the start of the season, too. So
No.
Jets are actually looking kind of impressive.
And they're 5 games under 500. All right.
And now we're going to try and steal Essensa from them. Possibly.
I said, I don't know if I finished that. Well, I think I've said it before. 5-1 win over Washington. I used to call him Bob Pizza.
Okay.
Well, Essenza. Pizza.
Alrighty.
Long time ago, Jeff. I wasn't that old.
Give Reggett the start.
I gave Reggett the first game. You missed the flip the first time, so that's why. Second one is Haranen, and he only gets a tie. Disappointing. Okay, New Jersey still says no way, so apparently we are not getting Kirk McLean. Just not happening.
And one of the other options, Terreri, was in New Jersey too, so I don't think we can count on getting him.
I'm just looking to see if there's anybody else name who's really jumps off the page for me. I mean, we could go after Darren Pupa.
Yeah, might be. Because he's right behind Barrasso in Buffalo.
Yeah, and Jacques Cloutier. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm much more in favor of trying to go after. It was a 21-year-old, right? We can't go after Kerry Taco.
Yeah, he's too old.
Man, yeah, Kirk McLean. Chris Terreri. Both, yeah. Stuck on that. I mean, we could try and go after Ron Hextall, too, for that matter. He's not going to be going anytime soon with Bob Fraze and Pelle Lindbergh there.
Yeah, this could obviously Lindbergh isn't going to die in this game, so it's going to be harder for Hextall to get a spot. Yeah, let's try that.
He is the better of the options because he's 4 stars. Philadelphia has no real weaknesses. That's
okay. That's a problem.
Yeah. So let's start off by offering them a 3rd rounder next year. Offering them the rights, well, again.
And one of the goalies.
Whoa. That already says, I think they'll probably accept that offer.
Okay, try Peter Angelo in the 3rd rounder, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try and 4th rounder first if they're going to go that quick. I think that they probably accept that offer. Hold on. 5th rounder? Why are they wanting to get rid of him so badly? All right, we're offering a 6th rounder. Cross-state rival, Ron Hextall going to Pittsburgh, 30 years early?
But thereabouts, yeah. Or one loss to the Hawks.
Gretzky hits 100 points on January 21st. Or January 19th, whatever it was. Huron continues to get warm. Game versus Winnipeg. I'm going to give Reggett this game. 5-2 victory over the Jets.
Huron's actually having a pretty good season.
Yeah. And Philly has accepted that deal. Wow. So we give up the rights to Frank Pritchard.
No, I mean, they got 2 good goalies, and they're getting
and they got a 6th round pick. Huh. And we get Ron Hextall, which gives us what we need. 4 stars. And owner goal completed. Immediately. So, yeah. Okay. We're going to send Hextall down to Baltimore. Because we don't need him right now. Oh. And that greatly improves our goaltending depth. Okay. Reagan played for Philly too, didn't he?
Yep.
All right, Winnipeg's... Oh, there's another move. Bruce Driver for Ron Wilson. That's a interesting move from Winnipeg's angle. So
Hextall, now that I think about it, is actually the son of Brian Hextall Jr., so former Penguin there.
Yeah. Oh, no, but was Hextall and Reagan a tandem in Philly at the time? Or not?
Might have been.
Now I have to look this up because now it's going to bother me. All right. Luckily, we can look at the real stats.
Hextall, yeah, Reggett was there from 88 through 92. So that would overlap with Hextall.
No. See, this is really random. I remember Ken Reggett a lot from his last 2 years. I remember him playing in Detroit and that series.
And presumably with the Moose.
A little bit with the Moose. I was not a big Moose fan.
That's the IHL Moose, not the AHL version.
But it was just... there was some hard feelings there after the Jets left. And I felt kind of wrong going there. Two tie versus Calgary. Vancouver's looking at moving Ron Delorme, which is not a surprise whatsoever. Reggett has to come in net versus Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh? We're playing ourselves?
Yes. Edmonton. We lose 1-0. Gretzky scores the only goal just over 3 minutes in the game.
So the Gretzky-Lemieux matchups so far haven't been that spectacular. You got a penalty. That's on Gretzky.
Well, one goes into the box right after the other.
15 seconds apart, yeah.
They just want to hold hands in the box, obviously. All right. Bob Miller is available on waivers. But not really what we need.
Eric on ice, Jim Craig, too.
Game versus Tirana. And 4-1 loss to the Leafs. I mean, if we get fired tomorrow, I'm not going to be surprised now. Media criticizes Bob Airy. Well, he caused us... How'd he do here? Fantastic defensively, not great offensively. Well, it was definitely not his fault. That's not what I wanted to click. This is what I wanted to click. We'll defend him and say there was room for improvement. Our GM media relationship's very good. Still not looking great. Oh, we -1 for trading a recent draft pick. We should be getting +1 for picking up Ron Hextall. And development report. Lots of ups. Lots of downs. Lots of downs. Lots of downs. So many downs. Speaking of which, we are kind of been going overtime here. Just looking to see if there's anything else we really need to sign here before getting off. Maybe we want to sign Brian Ford.
You can. I don't think we'll ever have a use for him.
Other than maybe a trade candidate. He only wants $23,000. That's fine. All right. With that then, though, I think probably a good spot for us to stop as we've been going a little bit over time here. So, thank you very much for tuning into the Franchise Hockey Manager stream. We typically stream every Wednesday night at 11 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/Franchise Hockey Manager, as well as twitch.tv/OOTP Developments. All of our streams are archived on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/OOTP Developments, with stream archives going live Saturdays at about 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for our European viewers. Of course, you can reach out to us on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Franchise Hockey Manager. We're also on Bluesky is @Franchise Hockey, and I mean you can find us on most social media sites as @Franchise Hockey or as Franchise Hockey Manager, including Instagram, Threads, or just about anything else. Of course, come on down to our official website, which is ootpdevelopments.com. Click on the community button in the top right-hand corner, which will bring you to the official forums. We can come talk about Franchise Hockey Manager, Out of the Park Baseball, Perfect Team Go, or anything else you wish to discuss. Jeff, did I miss anything?
No, I think you covered pretty much everything there. We're still working on. We're going to be doing another update for the game. It won't be this week. I think potentially the plan for right now is tentatively to get the first current database up into the first version of the current quick start file. Nice. With the updated rosters into the game fairly soon, hopefully for the next update. So that will probably be at least a couple of weeks out, though. And then whatever other fixes happen, but the game seems fairly stable at the moment. Well, I've been a little behind on the tech support forum. I've been sick for the last couple of days, or at least since the weekend, and getting caught up with that now. But I think we're in fairly good shape at the moment, so we'll get all that taken care of. And then hopefully an update out fairly soon, and then we'd probably be looking at the first real full content update would be the usual time, the week before Christmas. So that's tentatively the plan for now. Right. Oh, Herb Brooks got fired. And yes. Terry Crisp is a new coach in New York.
Yeah. I was just pulling up the stats. Just trying to go through a few more things. Just because it doesn't seem like we're going to have playoffs this season. So probably be looking at getting done the season and headed towards the draft for our stream next week, Jeff, yes?
Fairly likely. Maybe we watch the World Championships, but
no.
Yeah, this is, I think, unfolded pretty much as we expect. Maybe a little better than maybe what we expected to. What were the actual Penguins this season? They finished 24-51-5. So yeah, they were pretty bad this year still, even with Mario on the team. And then they started they had another high draft pick.
Yeah,
we're that year, and the aggregate. I picked up Craig Simpson, who didn't have a huge rookie year, but we started to build the pieces that eventually led up to the cup-winning teams in the 90s.
Yeah. All right. With that, then, thank you, Jeff, and I think we will see you all again next week.